Don't fail hiding ways to the office.
So like I tried not to eat, dude. I'm like,
bro, you could do. How long do you have it? When is it?
Like 30 days.
30 days?
Mm-hmm.
You got time, bro. What
30
are you crying
days
about?
and you can't get ready.
Bro,
yeah.
Go run, bro. Go run, bro.
Oh.
Dude, go David Goggins, bro. Stop being a baby back bitch, bro. And just do it, bro. Like Nike.
Listen up, maggots. This is the Grouch coming at you loud and clear with another edition of the Weekend Warriors podcast. This is the place for real, no bullshit talk on the harsh realities and irreverent humor around military life. So sit the fuck down, strap in, and get ready for a raw, no-holds-barred discussion. This is the Weekend Warriors. Hey, welcome again to another episode of the Weekend Warriors, where we get together and we just talk a lot of shit and we have a lot of fun doing it. I'm the Grouch, and joining me tonight is DMR Sucks below me. Russ. And Steven. How's it going, Steven?
Pretty good. Not bad.
Yeah. How was your day?
It was pretty good. Went and did our normal Thursday lunch, and
That's the 6 meter lunch.
That's the 6 meter lunch. I was recently by one of the group gifted a 6 meter AM, as they so politely call it, boat anchor. There's actually a whole group online about boat anchors.
Oh, yeah.
And I was gifted a Gonset G50, which is a 6 meter AM tube radio. It does 30 watts AM on 6 meters and is a heavy, it's probably 25, 30 pounds. And I can tell you I'll be using it this winter because I turned it on the other day and it will heat up the garage. No need for a heater.
Yeah, those old tube radios are something special. I've got a ASD 100 out in the shed, and I keep meaning to bring it back in and finish it, but one of these days we'll get there. Russ, how you doing, man? How was your day? How's it going?
Doing good. Wasted some more taxpayers' money today. Just another day in the neighborhood.
How are you wasting taxpayer money?
No, I mean, we just have this thing in our unit that we're the most competent people, and everybody else around us are just like always coming to us for help. But then, let's say they want to borrow something from us, right? We're giving it to them, and then they're returning that in a shit condition, and now we have to fix it. We have to PMCS it. I can show you the picture. It was trash inside my CPP.
Oh no, they broke your CPP? Bro, we're boxing, bro. Give me a plane ticket down there, bro. I will that's wild, bro.
Yeah,
it couldn't be worse. It couldn't be worse than my CPP when I signed for it at Fort Riley, bro. My thing was, bro, I opened the door up, bro, and I was like, wow, my bro, cables are just dangling, bro. It looked like you walked into Charlie Murphy's house, bro. You walked in one of them little bead chandeliers, and there's like lava lamps everywhere. It was terrible, but yours is probably jacked. It looked like a homeless shelter in there, huh? They probably had rats in there and probably some old crusty stale chips in the corner,
I found cup noodles in there,
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, I would have squared up.
Ramen.
Whoever signed for it, bro, I would have squared up with them, bro. Absolutely, bro.
Sounds like you got a free gift.
Yeah, we can't really tell Lieutenant Colonel. So hey, sir, you gotta.
No, absolutely. No, absolutely. You could go talk to your boss. Hey, sir, I signed this hand receipt. I sent this item over. I'm expecting it in pristine condition. No 5988s, no maintenance logs. There's trash left in the system, and this is a spree to the core. This is what we are building our foundation on. You've got to hit the big buzzwords and do the Barack Obama and my fellow Americans and do the little pauses every once in a while, bro. You'll be probably kicked out the army for telling somebody what to do. But you know what? At least you die with your integrity. You know what? Because that's the most important part. And the medium rare chicken strips that you got. Russell, funny, bro. Russell, I couldn't be in your unit, bro. If I switched from active duty and go to guard, and I was in the California Guard, I would have spazzed out, bro. As the young people say nowadays, crash out, or to crashed out on somebody.
Yep.
That's such a wild term to hear. Crash out, like what?
I don't understand half the new language. I mean, they're just completely changing the language.
Hey, bro, it's English 2.0, bro. That's what they want to have in school. Hey, bro, you got to learn Old English, Oxford English. So you got to learn English 2.0. What is English 2.0? And they go in there and it's just a bunch of emoji signs and stuff. He's just like, what are they trying to say? It's hieroglyphics, man.
Well, it reminds me of Idiocracy, right? When he first wakes up and he's trying to communicate with people. And they're just like, who is this fucking fag?
Yeah.
Talking all faggy. Anyways.
Brondo, it's what Prance crave.
DJ, how you doing? How was your day?
I'm blessed, brother. I can't complain, man. Praise be to God, brother. I'm hanging out, man. I got 5 more days till I go back to prison, bro, also known as work. I took 56 days of vacation, bro. I had 100-something vacation days. They said you got to take them. And I was like, see you guys in 2 months.
What have you been doing with all that free time?
Bro, I've been sitting in this room studying, bro, studying for certifications, spending time with family. It's been relaxing. It's been chilling. I just dread going back to work. I'm going to just be like, what do I do again? Hello?
Yeah, you'll have to put a pause on all your Bill Nye science experiments.
Absolutely, bro.
You're going to go back and everything's going to change.
Oh, no, bro. Stuff's already been messed up, bro. I got a sneak peek of it today. About to go in tomorrow, go help out.
When that one person is gone, everything is fucked. That's the essence of the army, dude. If that one person that everything relies upon.
Man, we were just talking about it, man. Those soldiers, they got that. Russell, those dudes, they got that field grade. You were telling me about them dudes got that field grade in that tent. But might as well sign the ETS paperwork up right now, bro. Might as well get out, bro, because them boys got field grades, bro. Good luck making sergeant major. Good luck applying to be an officer, bro. Like.
You talking about the TikTok boys?
Yeah. But you know what? Back then, you know, a field grade Article 15 was like, I was saying, a badge of honor. You know, when your packet went up to a board for sergeant first class, they said, does this guy at least have one field grade Article 15? All right, we can see you learn from your mistakes. You got about 6 or 7, or that's a little too many, but you had like 2 to 3. That was like some like razzle dazzle on your board packet as a sergeant first class. But I don't know about now, bro. That's like a career ender. Because that's the first thing people ask you when they meet you. They'd be like, you have a field grade? Go ahead and sign this document, this deck statement. Go ahead and get out. We don't want you. It's like, wait a minute, man. We in the army, bro. People mess up. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But like, they don't play it, man. They have like it's weird, bro. It's like a stigma now. You get a field grade, they don't even want to look at you for anything anymore.
So Russ, did they actually get field grades or just company grades?
Them soldier, the TikTok dudes in the tent, you know what I'm talking about? Where like the lady hairs.
Oh yeah, like, they got company grades. They got company grades.
They got down. Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
that's
so
good. I thought they got field grades. I thought they got upgraded to field grade. I would have been like, oh my gosh, bro.
Yeah, so my brother, he's out there right now. He told me, those guys who were like when Kamala said that there's no soldiers in the combat zone, and those guys like, where the fuck are we? And those guys got company grade. Article 15.
As of today, there is not one member of the United States military who is in active duty in a combat zone in any war zone around the world the first time this century. What? But let's understand.
So where the are we right now?
And ironically enough, My brother got his cab today, combat action badge. They're out there right now. And DJ was checking out the Elon Musk interview yesterday with the Kanye West.
Oh yeah, bro, man was singing, bro. That was so funny, bro. This man, so like we're 5 years at inventing the electric car, and he's like, we're selling drug dealers just to get by, so we can make it go on sky high. And Elon Musk was like, yeah, exactly. I said, bro, this man can't be, bro. This gotta be fake, bro. Them dudes is funny, bro.
Bro, this is like ADHD versus autism. That was the interview.
You got to take advantage of this. The world is your oyster.
Sure.
I'm just a genius in training.
Well, success for me, for Tesla, is that we've accelerated the advent of electric cars by at least 5 years. So that should
Drug
be.
dealing just to get by. Stack your money till it gets sky high. We wasn't supposed to make it past 25. Joke's on you, we still alive. Throw your hands up in the sky and say, we don't care what people say.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
I wrote that just now.
Sure.
It's funny though, bro. It's stupid, bro. Russell is like goofy for these damn videos he be sending, bro. Like,
That's
It's definitely
so
fake as
obviously
shit,
AI.
but it both of them look like they looked 20 years ago. It's not.
Mhm.
You guys mentioned, Steven, you mentioned it, right? The all of the things with the Diddy coming out right now. They're trying to distract us from.
I think that was me and you talking last night or something.
Yeah.
That, I mean, it's kind of weird that all of this is just hitting at this time. And what the news has us looking over here, what aren't they showing us? And one of the big things that's gotten sort of eclipsed in the news is, did you see where everybody at 23andMe quit?
No.
Everybody?
Let me get an exact quote.
I know, like the BlackRock acquired DNA from the ancestry to predict insurance.
So this is from CNN, published on the 20th, so 6 days ago. All 7 of the company's independent directors resigned en masse, citing their frustration with the CEO's strategic direction and efforts to take 23andMe private. I thought it
So
was
that's
more
why
than
I
just
never I never did a 23andMe.
No.
I didn't trust that shit.
They want the find out, like, take your DNA, find out the pattern of your health, what you're susceptible for, so they can sell you higher insurance premiums. That's all it is.
No, it's much more than that.
What
a lot more than that.
So what do you think is worse than that?
Well, the rabbit hole of, I mean, apparently, and I hate it when you find things and then you want to talk about them and you'd never be able to find them again. So apparently the CDC has started swabbing people at domestic airports.
Listen, bro. Listen, Uncle Sam, I got to get a shot, bro. I ain't getting another shot, bro.
Fuck no.
Chapter me out, bro. Chapter me out, bro.
You guys remember Boondocks, right? I mean, DJ knows. He has Uncle Ruckus fucking. But you guys seen Boondocks, right?
Boondock Saints?
No, just the Boondocks.
Yeah, but the Boondocks is a funny show, bro. It's pretty wild, bro. Uncle Ruckus there, and
They had an Obama episode in there. I wish they kept making it, man. I wish they kept making these episodes, because that thing was wild. Like, the shit they said in there, like, it wouldn't be on TV, to be honest. I think that show would not fly today. It's so politically incorrect. Well, it's not even, like, I don't understand what the political incorrect term is. Like, dude, just be speech, right? Freedom of speech. I don't know. What were you gonna say? Like, it's like South Park. Like, yeah, I don't know. It was.
Are you just talking about stupid voters? Because there was a clip I saw recently. It was the Bill Maher show.
I'm an undecided voter. I'm never going to vote for Trump, but I'm not sure I want to vote for Kamala. And my fear is that she doesn't really have a very good command of what she wants to do as president. It would be great for her to sit down with you or George Stephanopoulos or you, Stephanie, and get a succession
As if she'd sit down with me.
Why not? George W. Bush, 25 years ago, was asked if he could name the president of Pakistan and other people. He had no idea. And people said this guy has no command of foreign policy. And it turned out to be a prescient set of questions. It's not too much to ask Kamala, say, are you for a Palestinian state if Hamas is going to run that state?
Okay.
Yes or no?
And let's say you don't like her answer. Are you going to vote for Donald Trump?
No, I'm not.
Kamala
I just said I'm not going to vote for her.
She's not running for perfect. She's running against Trump. We have two choices. And so there are some things you might not know her answer to. And in 2024, unlike 2016 for a lot of the American people, we know exactly what Trump will do, who he is, and the kind of threat he is to democracy.
And it's like, you fucking morons. Like,
Yep, 100%.
Hey, listen, bro. Listen, bro. There's this dude I seen on TV with these big old veneers that was talking, and he said that. It was pretty funny. But, yeah, bro, I don't know, man. I think it's going to be civil war, bro. I think that's the thing, bro. The what's the word? We use in the military all the time. It's always a platoon name, like renegade. Like, but if you search up the dictionary word for renegade, it's like internal sabotage and self-destruction. So it's like, I don't know, Buckaroo. This is crazy. You know, we got people coming in illegally. We got people that can't get along. That's two big things. We got people pooping in the streets. That's the third big thing. And then the fourth big thing is the big divide. Yeah, eating the cat, bro. That's gonna be the four things. And then the last thing, bro, whoever wins this presidency is gonna be the tipping point. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be wild.
I'm trying to fucking go lose weight. My height and weight is coming up, bro. I said, fuck it, man. I'm not passing height and weight, dude.
Man, bro, you can pass height and weight, bro. Go run. Go cut. Bro, don't fail height and weight as the officer.
Bro, like, I tried not to eat, dude. I'm like...
Bro, you could do... How long do you have it? When is it?
Like 30 days.
30 days?
Mm-hmm.
You got time, bro. What
30
are you
days
about?
and you can't get ready.
Bro,
yeah.
Go run, bro. Dude, go David Goggins, bro. Stop being a baby back BITCH, bro. And just do it, bro. Like Nike.
Like physical fitness, right? Essence of physical fitness.
Why don't you just score a 540, bro, and be fat as you want, bro? Go be a beach ball and score 540.
I had 576 on my last one.
You don't have to get taped. You're exempt, bro. And if they tape you and say we're putting it as your record, bro, black and white, bro, regulation, bro. They can't fight regulatory guidance, bro.
National Guard is different.
Nah, bro. 540 is across the Army, bro. It's across the Army, bro. Sergeant Major of the Army put it out as a directive. If you score a 540 or above, or an 80 in each event with a minimum of 80 in each event, you're exempt from height and weight.
Okay, yeah. So I had that. I had my last ACFT, but I don't think I can do it again, dude. Like I was at my prime.
Bro, listen, bro. You just saying the words that I don't like to hear, bro. I can't. It's too hard. You sound like a baby, bro. Do you think you got CISSP or CAS?
Never did anything.
Yeah.
The only thing you can't do is something you're not willing to work hard enough to do.
Damn, bro. Paul just dropped the hottest mixtape of 2024 right now. Links in the bio, bro. He just got you. Grilled you like a hamburger. Bro, what's up with games costing $120 now? What's up with phones costing $1,500 now? You know what you could do with $1,500? You could go buy an ICOM 7300, some coax, and a nice antenna. But you decide to go buy an iPhone 15 Pro Plus Max with 13 cameras you're not going to use. Crazy.
Consumer society.
Bro, but then ask these users, bro, can you transmit on 7200 with that phone? They're going to be like, 7200 what? Psh, you wouldn't get it and then just walk off. Bro, what if Apple sold like home care appliances, bro? I wouldn't want to buy an Apple washer any day of the week, bro. Nope.
is that like so? Like the consumer society, right? Like those buying those iPhones. Who are we buying them for? Are they making us happier or are they making us emptier? Like, I mean, same thing with a lot of other stuff. Like,
What are you guys excited about coming out as new products? Is there anything new coming out the pipeline? Minus that Yaesu radio we were looking at earlier, Steven? Is there anything else new?
I want to find out what the price point on that Yazoo is.
Let me look. I'm logging into HRO right now. Let's hopefully
it just says
pre-order, no price.
The FTX F1 is at HRO. You can pre-order, get on the list to pre-order it for $35.
I've heard of people estimating that radio is going to be in the like $3,000 to $4,000 range.
Ooh, the 7760. Oh my goodness.
Oh, is it? Yeah, that's it. The new iComs 7760.
Thing looks nice.
I've heard people saying that radio is going to go around $7,000, $6,000 to $7,000.
But
damn,
why, bro?
It's 35
flex pricing.
All
right, guys, we're going back to tube-based radios, guys. All right, we're gonna go going
tubes
back to
and crystals, baby.
Go back to boat anchors, heck yeah. That'd be a fun little side project, man. Getting one of them little radios, and I had one. I blew up the rectifier tube. The tube was leaking. I turned it on one day, and it was humming, and it was really warm. And then some air got into the tube, and it like tapped in some electricity all across in there. And then bam. And I looked up how much the tube cost. It was $100. I said, no sirree, Bob. We're not repairing this boat anchor.
Not doing it.
Nope. Yeah, this thing's got two 7.5 inch wide displays. It's got advanced RS direct sampling, 200 watts, full power and full duty cycle. I mean, this thing looks nice. I mean, you could leave, like how we were saying, you could leave that radio off in the garage somewhere nice in a cool place in a rack somewhere and have the head of the radio just here, remoted into it. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. But
noise.
But yeah, that's gonna be out of the price range. I'll probably buy one in 20 years when it's like at a flea market at Hamfest. And then they're gonna start selling HF radios the size of cell phones.
You know, though, like, I mean, since we're talking ham radio shit, I might as well just take episode 7's ham radio conversation and we'll just like drunken throw it in.
Ham clock.
Dude, I'm down.
I do have one question about ham clock before y'all get too deep into weeds. Can you burn an image on Linux for ham clock and just basically when you want to use it, put in the new disk and just boot the machine and run it?
What I have running on the server is I have a Debian image, Debian.
Every time you say Debian, I'm like, what the fuck OS is that?
Debian.
Yeah,
Debian. I just like saying it, Debian.
I was born in the dark.
Every time you say Debian, I'm thinking of an 80s rock band. Yeah, live on stage, it's Debian.
So I have not done ham clock. All right, probably because I am a very simple man and computers confuse me. So, but I've seen some pretty damn good things to run on a ham clock, and I like how many things that you can pipe into it, especially propagation reports and having that up. I thought that was pretty wicked.
So
I absolutely love the fact that like I can look up right now. I got solar flux. I got the DX cluster. Planetary KP is at 4.7, and it just rotates through all the solar data.
See, I don't know and understand any of the solar data, so I have changed mine up a little bit. I've got live spots based on my grid of EM86 on 30-minute PSK lookup. Then I have PODA. Then I have the Voices of America. What is CAP? Voices of America.
VoaCap Online?
Yeah, VoaCap. And I have it set for 100 watts. And
you got to have a specific location for VoaCap.
Yeah.
For the prediction to give you an accurate response.
No, I haven't set it yet.
Yeah.
Can you have your Pornhub feed go there live too?
So
no, for VoaCap to work properly in ham clock, you have to set a destination.
Yeah. So yeah, VoaCap, Voice of America Coverage Analysis Program.
Yes.
Bingo.
I love using it for ham. I love it using it in the military too, because you get some extra special parameters that you can kind of fudge the numbers if you know what you're doing. Because we have something in the Marine Corps and in the Army that's called speed, right? That's still an antenna analysis propagation type thing. We use it a lot in line of sight, but beyond line of sight it kind of helps too. But speed's kind of a pain in the butt, and it's very, very confined to only military pieces of equipment or military antennas, which is cool because then you don't have to, know what the hell you're doing with like antenna modeling software to actually get your perfect propagation reports. But VoaCap Online's simple, and there's a offline version of it, that will still have some pretty good analysis to it based off of predictions for everything else. I don't know where I was going down there. But Steve, you did say, you mentioned something about like how do you read the sun reports or sunspot numbers and all that kind of stuff?
There's all the stuff that Paul said. I don't
Solar
have my
wind.
mouse. Solar wind. There's about 5 different versions of the sun that you can look at.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul, did you know that the version number right above where it says UTC, what color is yours?
Mine is gray because I'm running the current version of 4.06. It'll turn red if there's a new version.
I didn't notice. I never noticed that.
Oh, well, that sucks for you.
Well, I'm on 406, but
I'm used to operating in the red.
So, all right. So I have one screen one little square that is specifically dedicated to all of my solar information. Right. And so it gives me the aurora, the moon. It'll show me what phase the moon's at. NOAA space weather, which is like all the speed and all of that, the solar wind, and planetary K, because the K index is updated every 3 to 4 hours. So I want to see what the K index is. I love the SDO view of the sun, where you can see all the sunspots and everything really glow and bright.
Yep.
Then I got solar flux, solar wind, and the sunspot number. And that's all in one block, and it just rotates out. And that's my solar information block.
Do y'all use DX clustering at all?
I love the DX cluster.
Absolutely.
Do y'all have it tied into your ADIS files?
I like peanut clusters.
No. What do you mean?
So with the new version, I think it's on like page 2 of the setup. You can, if you're saving an ADIS file or whatever it is it
ADIF?
ADIF. Like mine, since I'm running Cloud Log, is on the server, I could point that ADS file to the server ADS file, and it would keep my last 1,000 contacts on the map for the DX clustering.
Well, not bad.
Sorry, I've been reading up on it a little bit more because I'm doing a presentation at our local club next week.
Dude, that's some nerd shit right there.
Yeah, there's some nerd shit. You know what I've with some of the, I got to give up some props to the grid tracker guys, right?
Love grid tracker.
They have a lot of new stuff that like almost 3/4 of the options that you got with Ham Clock. It's kind of doing that stuff in there too, and you got it up on the map too, so it's kind of interesting.
Now, have you guys seen the Ham dashboard?
I watched a
like
video or
the Linux version of Ham.
Yes, the Ham dashboard that you mount on a Raspberry Pi.
It's been a while, but yes, I'm sort of familiar with it.
I think that is cool as hell, that you can have, like, I think it's 12 different displays all in one frame. And you can even throw your Ham clock in there. Yeah, Temporary Offline did a really great video on it. I'm sure there's a few other guys too, but
what does it look like?
It's literally it's a 12 window display on your screen. And you get like one window is like active weather, one window is like active lightning strikes. One window's a traffic camera from your local highway. I mean, it can be like a whole bunch of different things that you want to do.
What's that called again?
It's called a Ham dashboard.
Yeah, now we're all looking it up.
Yeah, no, dude, it's super cool.
So
I haven't done it yet, but
that would be cool.
Yeah, it's maximizing your screen space in the shack. That's the way to go right there.
That's pretty fucking sick.
For the ADHD kids in the room, you got more.
Hey, take that. Pull that link up real quick.
Okay.
And throw it up there so that people can see it.
Yeah, I get you. So we can share it for those that are viewing us.
Yeah, because that demo is pretty fucking sick.
It is, right? And that's where I was saying, like, I'm gonna get there.
Damn you, Paul.
Make the thing do the thing.
No. Damn him for showing me that.
Oh, no.
Now, I know.
Oh, this is dangerous.
Yeah, so for all the viewers, this is the Ham dashboard, and it is unbelievable, and it's fully customizable.
Each window is independent.
This is like you're sitting in the jock, and you're like, "Hey, pull up whatever you need." You know, this is pretty sweet.
Show me who's in the line at the Dairy Queen.
And I do believe that you can double click on any of the panes, and it'll bring it full screen.
Yep, on the demo it does.
Yeah, so you can double click to zoom in, zoom out of any screen you want.
While you're here, Cody, the Wiggly Whisperer.
Oh,
Tony has a mobile HF question.
Ooh, mobile Wigglies. Let's go.
Well, I've been playing around with trying to get my HF rig back in my truck, but I wanted to figure out a way to have a better antenna situation for mobile, because it's going to be a compromised antenna. We all know that. But what I was thinking was trying to figure out a way to make a folded antenna for the truck, where I'm using my frame as my counterpoise element, for lack of a better word, for the antenna, and have it basically, I don't know how to describe it, so just bear with me. You know how you see people with these antennas mounted like on the front bumper or the back bumper of their vehicle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I wanted to figure out a way to make one that was connected to the bumper on two sides, where one's electrically grounded to the bumper, obviously, and the other side's not, and have it where it folds over the top of the truck and does like a this is the top of the truck, right? Have it where it starts on the bumper goes back along the vehicle, folds back up, comes back toward the front of the truck, and then back around, and then back around to the bumper on the other side. So it basically looks like a hot mess, but basically you're taking the antenna and folding it. You know what I'm saying? Would that work?
So then you're putting your antenna directly above your ground plane.
Yeah, I want to have it folded back for mobile use in like an invis configuration, and then when I get where I want to go, stand it up and use it more like a vertical.
Well, my first thought is just put up 2 fire sticks and get on CB. But no. Sorry, that was a bad joke.
Are you looking at a single band or multi-band?
Something I can use with a tuner to get multi-band capability out of.
Ooh, okay. So
not all the bands, just maybe a couple, a few.
I think the way you're describing it, or at least what I'm picturing in my head, is something flat against the top of your cab, not actual vertical type stuff sticking off. I could be wrong, but it sounds like a fractal antenna. Right, something that wiggles back and forth to actually get the physical length of your intended frequency. I don't know, man. I'd have to really kind of get on what you're.
What I was thinking is getting 2 big steel whip antennas, right?
Okay.
And then I've got a spool of wire that came from agriculture purposes that is like not flexible. You can bend it by hand, but it's not flexible like a normal wire would be. And I was thinking about freaking brazing those together to make the folded part between the 2 steel whips. And basically, when you stand it up, when you get stationary, you can stand it up, and it would probably be from the bumper up probably 20 feet or so. That's about how long the vehicle is, right at 20 feet. And then when you fold it back down over the top of the vehicle, it becomes like an invis type situation.
Oh, okay.
It's not going to fare well on the highway.
Now I got something different in my head.
Well, rather than running the wire back and forth like you're talking about, a loaded coil would work a lot better.
Like the ATAS or...
Yeah.
What's the other one?
The
big Tar Heel.
The Tar Heel.
Tar Heel.
I just don't have freaking $700 for an antenna.
But a loaded coil, you don't need that. I mean, you could take the time. I mean, you've got the time, so you can go down and get you a piece of PVC and sit there and wind that coil yourself, wind that PVC.
Oh, basically make a Wolf River coil.
Yes.
But how are you going to freaking change bands when you're freaking driving?
Well, you can't while you're driving.
Well, you do that. No, because as opposed to a Wolf River where you're changing it on there, he's going to be using a tuner.
Fair enough.
So it's a Wolf River without the center conductor. That's what he would use his tuner for.
Do you want to be driving with a 17-foot whip?
Well, it's funny you should say that because I have a ladder rack on top of my Dodge that goes, and I have a freaking 102-inch whip on top of the freaking ladder rack, and it smacks every freaking red light I want to hit. The very top of that antenna looks like it's all bent up from freaking hitting shit.
Since you're already a mobile nuisance, I mean, just put up a higher one. No, you know what? I just want to throw this out there. If you're using a vertical whip on your pickup truck, right, and you're using the truck itself as a ground plane, like we have it in our heads that like propagation should go omnidirectional, kind of low takeoff angle and all that stuff. It really all depends on the frequency you're operating on.
And the bend of the antenna.
Yeah, and the bend of the
while
antenna.
he's driving.
Yeah, but
well, that's what I was saying. When I'm mobile, it's going to be pulled back to keep it from smacking everything underneath the sun. It'll be pulled back over the top of the vehicle.
True. So if you want, if something that is mounted to the back of your truck, right, and it's folded over the top to the bumper, I mean, that's how we're doing Humvees in a Humvee right now with a 16-foot whip, right? So there's not too much to imagine, or you have to get super deep in the weeds on this concept of like trying to make NIVIS propagation. You take a vertical whip. If it's a omnidirectional antenna that propagates outward, but you tilt it over the top of your Humvee, of your pickup truck, right, that donut starts going up regardless. Everything's a compromise, of course, but you'll generally be successful. So
I was also thinking about maybe trying to do some kind of like whip, not whip, but loop, a magnetic loop, like the one link I just put in.
Yeah, I've seen some very fancy roof rack mag loops that happen like that. But
that's what that link is.
Yeah, definitely some manufactured, some pretty pricey stuff. But you know what? Living on the frugal ham life, right? A frugal ham is an experimental ham, and probably balding from how much head scratching they do. But they end up fucking being far, I think, more successful in what their adventures are supposed to be. So, if you want to kind of go with the concept of like the Humvee tilt whip over the cab, right? Cab is your counterpoise, lifting some NIVIS propagation, especially when you're on the mobile. Just be comfortable with the compromise at which the length of your whip is, and multi-banded.
Well, see, just with a 102-inch whip sitting where it sits, I can tune pretty much everything up to about 40 meters. 40 meters is a stretch, but
okay.
But that's what I was thinking. If I could make another section that comes down to lengthen that wire, it'd probably be more tuner friendly. Is what I was thinking.
You know what? Get yourself a sporty 40 fucking coil, right, and put that on the front bumper with your whip on top, with it flexed over and tied in the back like a Humvee, and then you've got 40 all the way up.
I will give that some thought.
Well, but on that note,
they're going out of business, is what I hear.
Yeah, but you'll always be able to find them, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But you could do that, Tony. You could do one whip that is 20 and down to 6, and then the other one that is 40 and up, and just have a switch in.
That's true. I didn't think
car.
about that. That's a good idea.
That's very spot on, because it's very difficult to get loaded coils to get wide banded, or especially if you can go multiple bands. So
see, initially when I had my other truck, I had a camper shell on it, and what I thought about doing was putting a piece of flat steel up there, like a little stainless steel or aluminum or what the fuck ever, and making multiple places where I could screw in my ham sticks, tune them out for what bands they were on, and basically use the same premise as the DX Commander, where the electricity figures out which one's the most resonant and uses that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's a completely another option. I mean, do you have a bed cover on?
No.
So get you a metal plate and put it right back there at the window, and then you can put 4 or 5 ham sticks. You could put a 2-meter ham stick, a 6-meter ham stick, a 12, a 15, a 20, a 40, and an 80 on there, and have all of them up and do the exact same thing with one feed point.
So Tony, are you trying to go out and get some DX while you're doing some POTA type thing, right? But also on the drive home, get on the 80 meter net?
No, I
talk about your hemorrhoids.
You know,
I was wanting to be able to like get in the car and take this laptop because it's got a SIM card, like cell phone capability on it. I don't have to have a hotspot. And I thought that it'd be cool to be able to just monitor JS8 and shit while I was going down the road, you know, or whatever. Not really play with it, but just collect my messages and shit while I was driving down the road.
Yeah, have it set to heartbeat and acknowledge so that it automatically does it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if it's just digital and kind of monitoring and just listening, right? It digital HF, right? A compromised antenna is okay at that point, right? I mean,
because see, when I get the thing is with me is I'm not physically able to go out and do all the freaking cool hiking and all that kind of bullshit. So basically, I'm trying to set up the freaking the handicap man's way of doing fucking mobile shit.
Most of these POTA guys are sitting on a park bench that's like 10 feet away from their car.
Right, but my situation,
or they're sitting in their car.
If I do go somewhere to like camp out for the night, right? Just setting up my freaking sleep system and shit is gonna fucking tear my ass up. Much less trying to set up radio shit. You see what I'm saying? So I'm trying to basically have the shack on wheels where I can pull up to the campsite and fucking throw up my freaking hammock, tent, tarp, whatever, and call it a day and just sit down and play radio.
Then it kind of sounds a little bit more like Steve's ham stick.
I mean, if you're only doing digital, a ham stick is going to get you. I mean, if you're not trying to do the full band, full 20 meter band for voice.
I have another mount on the ladder rack where I'll screw in my Chameleon Cha Mini or whatever you want to call it. I can't remember which one it is. It's the one with the little tiny, and I can throw a wire up in a tree and do everything when I'm stationary. But I was looking for something that would be more, for lack of a better word, high speed and not have to damn climbing and bending and shit trying to set something up.
Throwing shit in a tree.
Hey, I mean, ham stick tuned for the digital portion. If that's all you're looking at, your 20 meter ham stick will do 10 meters, and your 40 meter ham stick will do 15.
15, yeah.
If you're only doing JS8, then you can set those and meter those to where you don't need the tuner if all you're doing is JS8 on those 4 bands. But if you're also wanting to do voice, then you can keep the tuner in there and tune that one of those ham sticks to wherever you want to hit more for voice.
Probably people way smarter than me that'd be like, "Oh, you're all wrong." But I don't know. I've gotten lucky, man. I've had some wicked cool tuners that my Uncle Sam bought me. You know, that can tune up a fucking paperclip on 80. But
hey, that
but it's still compromised.
Matt tuner that I've got will do that.
Talking about compromise, have you ever seen the video from I get the guy's name, but he's from California, Old Ham. He has a YouTube channel. The first time he did FT8 using a light bulb for an antenna.
I have seen some. I've seen some light bulb.
He was using the light bulb.
I've seen Christmas lights.
He was using an actual freaking house residential light bulb, and he was pushing
incandescent.
I want to say he was running I forget how many milliwatts it was, but it was something small. He was basically just trying to reach his buddy down the street. And he ended up getting messages saying that he was received 750 miles away off a fucking light bulb running FT8.
Hey,
damn.
Running like, I want to say it was like 700 milliwatts.
one of my local Elmers, when he was a little bit younger, he's in his mid 70s now, but used a set of box springs and actually got back then when they had the compliance officers on, actually got a notice from one saying that he was transmitting, I forget what it was, but yeah, that from somewhere else that picked him up that said, hey, you shouldn't be here with your level or whatever. And I mean, that's the part that I like, is talking to some of these older Elmers that are in their 70s and 80s, and back when they didn't buy shit, they made it. They'd go get a coat hanger or box springs or the fence and just play around with it.
Experiment. Try it.
That's the link to the video I was talking about. It was from 7 years ago.
But yeah, I've heard them talk about using incandescent light bulbs as dummy loads. And,
that's basically what this guy was talking about doing, but he knew that it would radiate X amount of power. And he thought that he had it sitting in the window of his basement, thinking that it would hit his buddy down the street like half a mile away. And he got a report from 750 miles away.
That's pretty cool. Look at us talking ham radio shit.
I know.
Where did we go? Man, we were on politics. We were talking life and all that stuff. And
conspiracy theories.
Yeah. Now we're just being a bunch of fucking nerds.
So I'm going to throw a little bit of a curveball this week and like and subscribe, because it's not down there anymore. It's too small. We've moved it up here to where it's bigger. We'll break out the go bag.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I gotta rebuild my damn go bag thing.
The POTA bag.
What do you got for a radio in that bag?
I have a 20-foot mast.
Yeah. What's that? The soda beam?
Is that the fishbowl? Is that a fishbowl? How durable is that little? That's a 20-footer?
Yeah, that's a 20-foot soda beam.
How much that ran you?
It was like $80.
Bro, I might buy one right now and get yelled at for it later, but that's okay.
Off-center fed dipole.
Okay. I like the setup, dude. That thing is like freaking super compact.
Ooh.
Was that Morse code? CWs?
True SDX.
True SDX. What
does that do?
It
10 watts max, right?
It's 10 watts max. It is 20, 40, 60, 80, and maybe 15.
And
well,
it does,
no.
it does
so
SSB?
there's a high band model and there's a low band model. So the high band model is like 20 up, and the low band model is below 20.
And it does SSB?
Yep.
Yep.
That is,
USB, yeah.
That's pretty awesome right there, dude. Like,
and it runs off of 4 18650s. CW, LSB, and USB.
So one of these days, I might pull the trigger and get it, but the FX4CR.
Let me look that up real quick. FX what? FX4CR.
So that's a 20 watt sideband radio.
Okay.
Okay. So this one will do 20 meters, 30 meters, 40 meters, 60 meters, and 80 meters.
Yeah. So you get the low band model.
Bro, what is up with these programming cables with these damn 3.5 millimeter jacks, bro? I'm not hating on them. I just think that they oh,
and it's got a microphone and a speaker in it. So
that looks like ultra fun to I mean, you can literally fit that thing in your pocket, bro, and just go like freaking pocket Morse code freaking calling an airstrike on somebody. It looks pretty cool.
Well, the bonus to those too is like you could buy those for like $130.
Yeah.
That is amazing. That's pretty freaking fun, dude.
The FX4CR, which is granted it's 20 watts, right? So it's double the output, but and it's a much better case. But you know, you're talking $540, $550.
I mean, that is awesome. The radios are getting this small, like
20-meter dipole.
Oh yeah, it's small. Like,
dude, but like I'm looking at a video of it. Like this guy's got the one that you were talking about, Paul, and it's like
40-meter in-fed.
Like just nuts, dude, how fast the technology is changing. Like I remember when the Xiegu G90 came out, and I bought one of those, and I got my money back for it because the first batch of those were like finicky. I was transmitting in the middle of a contest in Germany, and that thing shut off and did not turn back on, bro. I called Amazon so fast, bro, and got my money back, bro. They were like, sorry, I sent them the radio back, and they sent me another one back. That one had an issue, and then I just sent the other one back and got my money back for it.
You gotta have your throw weight.
Dude, listen, dude, I threw one of those in a tree and it got stuck, bro.
What?
Yeah. It's not the brightest.
It's all right. If we're going to talk go-to antennas, this little bag.
This?
And yes, I got my throw weight.
This right here is an off-center fed 20, 80, 40. It does just about everything. That's an in-fed, though.
Yes, it is.
I'm not a big fan of in-feds.
All right, let me tell you. 40, 20, 15, and 10. No tuner. It just fucking works.
Oh my goodness, bro. They already got, bro, some of these streets in Florida are already underwater.
Well,
how long is this thing hidden for? Is it going to be like a day, 2 days, or?
What's the name of this one? Herbie?
Not Herbie fully loaded. I think it's Helen. Didn't they already have a Hurricane Helen? Didn't they already have it? Didn't they start over?
Yeah, they start over once they get to the end.
This is Helen, like, reincarnated the 18th time or something? All right, 77, boys. I'm about to take my ugly butt to bed.
All right, from the Grouch and all of us here at the Weekend Warriors, I'd like to say thank you to each and every one of you who has stuck with us through this episode, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Final parting words. DJ, go.
I love you all. DMR sucks.
Steven, what do you got?
I have to agree on that. DMR is kind of worthless. I can't stand it myself. Other than that, keep your powder dry.
Russ, final parting words. You're going to have to unmute yourself. There you go.
Don't join the army. Just got a call. I'm sorry, guys. Like, just some fucked up shit's going on out there. And I'm like, dude, I'm not going. I'm not leaving my house at 2100. Nah, absolutely fucking not. That shit. Can't wait until the morning.
All right. So don't join the army.
Don't join the army. 77.
Join the Air Force.
Join the Air Force. There you go. Space Force, Air Force. Join the army. Don't join the army. Join the Marine Corps. Don't join the army.
So I'm going to throw a little bit of a curveball this week. And like and subscribe because it's not down there anymore. It's too small. We've moved it up here to where it's bigger.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.